The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. And here we have Arsenal against Wolverhampton. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Got things underway. Hector Bellerin. And it's Xhaka. Ramsey. Hector Bellerin. Drives forward with purpose. Fired in. And Aubameyang! Oh, what a lovely delivery, it deserved better.
Well, by crushing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
Monreal. And it's Mkhitaryan. Ramsey. No question, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Bennett. Well, Jim, the problem is pretty clear.
It's embarrassingly clear. It's not as if they don't know what the overwhelming priority is. They're hemorrhaging goals, and they need discipline, compactness and graft. That'll do for starters.
Looks like a good ball through. And the counter is on. Hector Bellerin. Afobe with the ball through. Is it in? They've scored! There is the breakthrough!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
The special feel of a potential upset, but it's a little early to get carried away just yet. He's got away, chance! And he's there to cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Afobe spreads it towards the left. Cazorla gets it back. Monreal. Cazorla. Monreal. Cazorla. Looks to slip it through. Going through. Cazorla. Granit Xhaka. Cazorla. Bolly, aimed long and direct, dashing forward at pace. Monreal does well to read it and intercepts. Cazorla. And it's Aubameyang. Plays it out to the wing. Ramsey. Tries a through ball. Mkhitaryan crosses in a low one. Now it's Ramsey. He hits it! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
Unbelievable.
Arsenal are level. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Bolly. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Now the pass. He's got it, and he's got time. Out to the left it goes. So who's he picking out? Looking to shoot! Oh, taken with style! And they're back in front! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Wolverhampton take the lead. Hector Bellerin plays it forward. Now it's Xhaka. Fires it in low. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Arsenal are trailing here with the first half almost done. Real chance! Ramsey passes it through, crosses it in low. Ruben Neves. Gets it upfield. Now the pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cazorla. And it's Mkhitaryan. Done very well to intervene. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Arsenal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can
Goes for goal! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Brings it forward. Cazorla. Ramsey. With the ball through. Aubameyang. Wolverhampton are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Cazorla is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Whipped in.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Got a shot away! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's been taken short. And he's whipped it in low. Xhaka. And it's Hector Bellerin. He slid it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now he's wondering who wants it. Drilled in low.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Swept in. Wolverhampton have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Mesut Ozil, Aubameyang, Ramsey, hits one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. On comes the guy who has truly lifted his game in recent weeks. He's gone out for a throw-in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves. 75 minutes played. Afobe. Lacazette.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Koscielny does well there, alert. Mustafi goes looking. Wilshere. Drills one in, plays it back. And the finish! That is absolutely glorious! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
There seemed no way back, but they are level.
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
And it's Lacazette. Looks like a good ball through. He slid it through. Shoots! He scored! And right at the death! That surely must be the winner!
And it's no accident when this kind of thing happens. Top players are elevated to such a level because they have the will to keep going and the composure to produce vital goals. Take that.
Lacazette was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Monreal, Lacazette, now it's Ramsey. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And that will be the final act. Arsenal did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. Arsenal leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we